everybody, and welcome to the Deck of the Week with the Pomegranate Grove. I'm your host this week, and my name is Squirrel. You can call me Sharon if you absolutely need to, but I am Squirrel. um, Today's deck, I am so excited about this. I have been wanting to do this one. I'm sure you've seen me use it in the Astro Tarot readings that we do for each new moon and full moon. And this is the Soul Sparkle from the Neo Rider Tarot collection by Ivy Feng. Ivy has made several decks that are just absolutely stunning. There are four of them that are in the Neo Rider Tarot collection. The antique, the black, and the tarot love. It's rose colored gold, very, very beautiful. But this is the one that stole my heart. But she's got a deck for any different kind of aesthetics that you like. She's also the creator of the Wheel of Fortune deck, which is absolutely stunning. And I've got some exciting news for you after we take a look at this beauty. It came in one of those very good boxes, very sturdy. You can see it's got the metallic clasp on the side, and it's got that velvety feel that I love so much. And as you can see, it's got some sparkle going on just from the box alone. It is just, I knew it. This is my second deck. I haven't worn out the first one. I've only had it for a couple of months, but I love this deck so much that I got the backup because I know I'm going to be using this deck. This and Gretchen Short's WS2, which I will do for you at one point as well as a deck of the week. But these two decks are my go-to decks. On the inside of the box, it said, let's enjoy the journey of exploring more possibilities in the tarot world. And it's signed by Ivy Feng, and it's got that beautiful gold. And she's got a little guidebook in here. And it's a pretty thick little guidebook. I haven't had the time to read it all the way as I've been busy making and editing these videos for you. But you can see that there's quite a lot of information packed into this little book, and it's got uprights and reversals and all kinds of good stuff. It's very, very Rider weight. I mean, it's Rider weight with a twist, actually, the golden bling. You can see this is my new deck, so I wanted to keep it all in order. And even the inside of the box, it's just stunningly packaged, beautifully presented as like I just knew from the box I was going to love it. This is how the backs look. As you can see, they are completely reversible so that you don't have to. I don't know about you, but I read with reversals, so I get a little annoyed when when you can tell that the card is upside down because of the back. And here comes my baby cat. She never does this. Got to see her feet for a minute there. Now the cards are plastic. Oh, look at that. I hope that this is really capturing the beauty. Hope I'm not blinding you. Put some sunglasses on because we are going to be looking at these cards in all their glory. But you can see every piece of it has that metallic. Did you see that with the sun? Oh my God, the light plays on it so beautifully. As you can see, they are definitely Rider weight, but they just have that majesty. The first time I showed them to Mandy, I loved her reaction. She was like, "Oh my God, Sharon, they look like the crown jewels." And I was like, "Yes, yes, they do. Even the snow on the mountains is metallic." So I'm just going to do a flip through and talk to you while I flip through because I don't think the cards themselves need much explanation as they are obviously so very familiar to those of us who are use Rider Waite. The cards are plastic. That's the way they show that great metallic. They do shuffle like silk. They're absolutely gorgeous. I cannot get enough of them. The only problem that I had with them at all is when they first come out of the box, and you may see it happen here, they are slippery as a son of a gun because they're plastic. It may take some time to um to break them in. I know my first deck, I played 78 card pickup a couple of times. Had a great sense of humor about it, and I made sure I found every single card when I did it. But they're breaking in now, so they're not quite so bad. I haven't lost any coloration on the backs or the fronts. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Just an absolutely gorgeous deck, and I would like to show you every single card. Do you see that sky behind the lovers? I get so excited I get distracted from what I was saying. You see how you can see the texture in the sky, the texture in the cards, the way the glints come off of the wings. Every time you move one of these cards, you just get absolute color, and I am so drawn to these, so attracted to them, that they speak to me in a way that a regular rider weight deck would not do. Here, let me lift this up a little bit so I'm not blinding you every time I change a card. Hope you brought your sunglasses, like I said. Um, just absolutely stunning every way you look at it. And because I'm so drawn to the shiny, they just really do have so much to say to me. I see more in these than I've ever seen in any deck, aside from the WS squared that I spoke of earlier. So, Wheel of Fortune, look at the little books in their hands. And again, the sky with that. I really don't think that any camera could do this justice. I'm using my iPhone now because I really wanted to pick up the beauty of them for you and the stunningness. But I don't think any camera could do it justice the way these do in your hands. This is just, look, even the little leaves twinkle, the halo, see that movement going on in his halo. These cards, because of the way they react to the light, feel alive in your hands, alive in your eyes. There's just so much going on. Watch just how the green changes on the grass and how her wings have those special little glints. Ivy paid such attention to detail and made this deck so incredibly beautiful. So I'm going to just let you look at them for a little while. The tower, watch the building. Watch. How amazing is that? This is my dream deck. Watch the color play. Ah, see the little bird in the back? Babies. This was one of my favorites. This was the card that had me drooling that I could not wait for this deck. You can buy this deck either on Etsy under Ivy's store that I will be sharing with you, or you can buy this on Amazon. Now, the storefront said that it would take a while to get to me. I can't even leave a uh, a review on the storefront until March. That's not when they were supposed. That's when they were supposed to get here because of the postal problems between both the U.S. and China right now. Both of us are having some issues with our postal. But these came, I think, less than a month after I ordered them. And I'm chomping at the bit to be able to leave her a review, because seriously, I have never, ever, ever been so in love with a deck in my life. The closest thing to it is the RWS squared, the WS squared, as you were. Just phenomenal color play and her use of color, just everything about them. Look at that. Did you even see how the sticks glint? Everything about them. But it isn't gaudy. I don't find it gaudy. I've seen some um golden cards that have a gaudiness to it, or detract from the reading. For me, these do not detract at all. They just completely sing to me. They sing to me. Can you tell I like them? Now, I received my second deck. I've had it for about a month. But I left it in the box so that they would stay in order because I knew I would use them. Just interchangeable here. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. But I wanted to keep them in order for you so you could see how they're packaged. Oops, those two were sticking together. They are plastic. They seem a bit thin, but they're incredibly sturdy. And I do know that if you spill something on them, because let's all remember that I am a klutz, the spill wipes off really, really well if you do it quickly. You never want them accumulating any kind of moisture or anything. But if you have any accidents or any spills, then you're not going to be out of pocket for another deck, right? Yeah. Just take care of it quickly. Take care of your cards. Accidents happen. I should know. Look at that. I love how she put the good line to show the staging. She really stayed true to the Rider Waite. Ah, the colors. I know you're gonna hear me say that about 112 times, but I just can't get over this. He's another one of my favorites. Just the way everything about him. Again, I'm really sad that the camera just doesn't have the ability. I don't think any camera could show the absolute beauty of this deck. Queen of Wands. Now I have three absolute favorite artists. And I think Ivy is one of the top favorites because she not only knows how to make the Rider Waite something you want to read with, but she also has beautiful, beautiful vision. Her first deck, The Wheel of Fortune, was just incredible. And it was my husband that brought my attention to it. He saw the Kickstarter on Facebook and he was like, "Oh, wow, I want this deck." And it's very rare for him to say, "I want this deck." So I started following her on Facebook and she's amazing. She like she would text me or email me or I was so excited. I cannot wait to tell you this news, but I was going on her Etsy channel to make sure I had the names of all the rest of her decks correct and her name correct. So when as it was really, really odd because I thought, what timing? And I got a message from her today that had some incredible news. I'm so excited. I will get to it, but I want to show you these cards first. Oh, Five of Cups, the shadows, the darkness. I have uh I have a golden deck. I cannot remember the name of it. I'll have to find that out for you and print it on the bottom. But it's all gold flake. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful deck. But it's all gold. It lacks that color and that vibrancy. And a lot of the times the sky means something to me in a reading. So not having that sky, the ability to see, if there was weather or something going on in the card or darkness, that always bothered me. So I've never really read with that deck. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's just not a readable deck for me. Where this the you all know, or those of you who know me know how drawn I am to the metallic. I get that strong, strong Leo sun that says caca to the shinies. this this deck feeds everything. Look at that rainbow. Wow. I hope you're able to see how that light just shines. Here's my baby, and he is definitely, you see that? You see how his outfit just, oh, God. Okay, yes, I'm drooling, and they're in my hands. I cannot get enough of these. I love, love, love to read with them. Again, absolutely make sure you break them in first because the plasticness of these cards, they are super slippery when you first get them. Look at that water. And those rocks. You don't get any better than that. Some of you may find this gaudy, but I find it absolutely beautiful. It is the prettiest deck I've ever seen. I want it in my hands. A couple of weeks ago, January 1st, we got a tornado, like not watch, but a warning. All the phones blaring, wonk, 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 and my husband looked at his phone and a tornado had kicked up in a heavy, heavy storm like 3 miles away from where we live. And he was like, "Get dressed now. We're leaving." And I stuffed the cat in her cat carrier. I grabbed my purse, my wedding ring, and this deck of cards. and Gretchen's deck. That's all I had. I forgot to get all our important paperwork that shows that we are who we are. It's like, I ain't leaving the house without my cards, man. And I have a lot of decks. And this was one of the ones that out of two, this was the one that like, oh no, I am not leaving this behind. Granted, I could probably get another one, but it, I'm not leaving this deck behind. Not ever. I could be in a flash flood, hurricane, tornado. I don't care. This deck, my cat, my husband, and my son are gonna be with me. I love this Seven of Swords. They look white in the picture, but they are absolutely silver. See his little boots twinkling. And this Eight of Swords. This is the most talkative Eight of Swords I have ever met. Everything. Look at that. Look at that land and the water. Uh, I cannot believe. Watch the blanket and the wood carving in the bed. Yeah. This Ten of Swords, that stark black sky makes that sunrise or sunset seem so much sadder. And our little page, bada 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 swing. See the birds up. She didn't miss a beat. And I've always said that it feels like even the land beneath him is moving. And with this deck, it really, really looks like it could be. Like he's battling all the elements. Our Page of Swords, biggest, baddest sword in the deck, and his horse is wearing hearts and butterflies. Yeah, he's a softie. Our queen. And you just the white is just coming out too much. It's not that white in person. There's just so much. Oh, did you see that? Where her dress did that? That's what I'm talking about. Depth of color. It's almost like these cards are three-dimensional. They're just amazing. I have never met a deck that sings to me so much. All the flowers, every single flower has its own sparkle. If you like shiny things that don't feel gaudy, you have got to get this deck. The Three of Coins. And those white that you see in his cuffs and on his cloak, again, for some reason it's coming through on the camera as just white, but it is depth of color. Oh God, this one. Look at that. That window, that safe haven just shines through like a beacon. The Six of Pentacles. Well, let me blind you. Trying not to blind you, but it's just a little difficult because I'm trying to show you all the beauty to it too. Again, the white, that does not look like that in person. It's just a collar. I think that the camera's just picking it up. The Eight of Coins. Those buildings in the background have so much more prominence. Hold on. And the Nine of Coins. Look at all the detail that she paid attention to. You see that tree? Dark, it's light. It's dark, it's light. And the way the coins actually look like pure gold. The cloak, the detail, the color. She didn't miss a beat. Ivy, this is the most beautiful, beautiful deck in the world. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the surprise while I'm showing you the last few cards. I just got a message from her that she's producing a new deck. She said, I'm so glad to introduce to you my new tarot deck, the Feline Marseille Tarot Deck. Cassidy? We are totally pre-ordering this together if you want to. It seems like it's right up your alley. But we are going to do a deck of the week together. It's an elegant 78 card Marseille tarot deck with original cat theme art style. So Ivy's doing her original art. She sent me the Kickstarter link for the Feline Marseille tarot. I will also, I promise, be putting the link in how to get this beautiful deck. But as soon as I'm done showing you this deck, I'm checking out me some Feline Marseille. I love everything she's done. This just happens to be my favorite because of everything. Oh, these are the two extra cards. And this is the one that gives her, her information and where to reach her. And this card on this image is from her Wheel of Fortune deck. Let's see if I can help you see it. Just a beautiful deck on its own. And then this card, and I love this card. I know you can't read it, but I'm going to hold it here so you can just see the absolute beauty of it. But it says, "What is success? To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate the beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded," quoted by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And one of the first card readings I did, I had accidentally left these two cards in the deck, but this card came out and it was a career question of what she should do. And we laughed and laughed because it was so flipping perfect. So that is the Soul Sparkle from the Neo Tarot collection by Ivy Feng. I hope you drooled as much as I did. I need to go wipe all the moisture from my drool off my cards. And I will see you next month on Deck of the Week. Bye now.